Hello pilots and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Art Gaming, and as always my name is Phil. 11 players go head to head in a round robin single ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. The format rules are in the description below, but joining me for round 11, the final round, we have...
Andy, what an absolute privilege to be here for the final week.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long road getting here. We've had some fantastic games and some great co-commentators. I'm really happy to actually have you back for round 11. It's going to be a good one. But yeah, let's run through the games. Obviously, it's not you, Andy, playing, but we do have an Andy.
No, it is another Andy, so I'll have to be writing to his lawyers about this. So Andy's playing Dallin Oberos, which is a Star Viper class. Last time I was actually here, I learned a little bit about the Star Viper class, because I'd never used one before, so it was very interesting, a very manoeuvrable ship. And actually, his build is all about keeping that manoeuvrability and keeping that sort of mobility going. He's got primed thrusters, giving him a bit of extra ability to make some more advanced moves, and afterburners as well, really pushing him sort of as fast as he can go.
Yeah.
Plus he's got those ion torpedoes, and we all know how dangerous ion torpedoes are.
I mean, ion is just incredible.
I don't know much about Virago. Tell me about it.
So Virago's an interesting one. Most people basically take it because it gives you a shield.
Yeah.
It does have a cool ability, but
no one uses it for that. It's just a way of getting a shield.
I think every time I've flown it, I've used it once. So it's more for the shield.
Yeah.
But a great ship, and we're already seeing some of the
some of the trickiness of it, isn't it?
And coming up against Andy, we have Ed flying Kyle Katarn in the Hawk. Absolute classic ship. Absolutely love the paint job. I think we've mentioned this about 4 or 5 times now.
It doesn't mean we're not going to keep mentioning it, though.
No, we're going to keep mentioning it. He's got Trick Shot, Proximity Mines, Perceptive Co-Pilot, which works so well with Kyle, Engine Upgrade, Stealth Device, and the Mouldy Crow.
We were talking just before we pressed record on this about how the Star Viper is such a dangerous ship, but the Kyle Katarn, this Hawk 290 build, is very good at a lot of things. You know, he's really disruptive build, actually, I think. He's got, the proximity mines and what's the one where you can shoot around is it Trick Shot where you can shoot? Yeah. It's all about putting stuff in the way.
Yeah.
And keeping out of direct line of sight, isn't it? And forcing that other ship to move around him. Yeah,
and I mean, with the Mouldy Crow giving him the forward arc and the turret, means he has a wider range of shots that he can get. It's a very clever build, and I really like it. And it should do quite interestingly. But we do have our first shot coming in. That's not too bad. Looks like 2 crits and a focus. Andy electing not to spend his target lock. He likes to save those.
Yeah, I think he's very, because he's got such a manoeuvrable ship, I think he's always looking for that ultra punishing killing blow.
Yeah.
He knows that if he plays his cards right, if he predicts what's going to happen well, he can be in such a devastating position.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good attack. That's 2 hits and a crit there from Ed. Lots of evades to go against it. And nice. 3 evades.
He's all right, isn't he? I mean,
yeah.
That is the power of the Star Viper, though. It's just it's like trying to catch smoke. It really is. It's like trying to catch smoke. Let's see where we're going then on this second turn. I'm really curious to see how Andy can sort of start to use all that manoeuvrability to his. It should be. Particularly with the Hawk 290, it's not the most manoeuvrable of ships.
No.
It can be annoying because it can stop and can do all kinds of things. But on paper, I feel like if he plays well, Andy should have this. But as we know, Hawk 290 can just contain so many different tricks.
I mean, you mentioned the stop, and Ed has just stopped, and that is incredibly close to that proximine. Does he clip it?
But we're not going to know. I'm not going to know until I...
He has just clipped that on that front right corner there. Anything...
Super play by Ed.
Yeah.
He knew exactly... He walked Andy into that.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at it thinking, it's a bit of a. It felt like a little bit of a long shot proximity mine there. I was thinking, you know what, it could be good. I thought Andy wouldn't have clipped that, but it was just in that range. Oh, and that's 2 damage going through.
God.
1 standard and 1 for the dice. But again, we're seeing that rotate at the end for Dalen's ability there.
Yeah.
Range 1 shot.
He can potentially.
Oh, re-rolled into 4 hits. That is powerful. Didn't take an action there though, which was interesting.
Can use that focus. Still 2 points of damage.
Yep, 2 points of damage. Stealth
shield's
device gone as well.
God.
So stealth device is a big.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal for Ed.
I feel that now, in that hawk, he's got a little bit of. In the positions that they're in, he's kind of. It's all going to come down to that second proximity mine. Can he get him off his trail?
Well, I mean, the great thing is he knows that proximity mine is going to land on him.
Yeah.
Because he landed on the first one.
Yeah.
Because Andy's still there.
Yeah.
He just drops it again, and that guarantees 1 damage. And that is Andy down to half. That proximity mine could wipe Andy off the board if it hits perfectly.
Be interesting to see. This movement phase is going to be so important. What do you think? What do you think Ed's going to go for?
Well, he's got to clear that stress. So it's going to be at least a 1 forward or bank. There's the 1 bank blue, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it makes sense to like he's got to go for cover. I think here really just because of the build he's got.
I'm actually shocked the prox mine didn't go down.
He wouldn't have been able to avoid it, would he?
It would have clipped him straight away because he's in the same place.
Do you think that? I think that's a mistake actually, and I don't often think that. And actually, it looks to me like Andy. It didn't matter which way he was going to go. Look at him. This is the opportunity he's been after.
And Andy's going to be really happy with his positioning right now because he could. He can't quite fit back. He's going to take target lock is a good idea.
Good choice.
Range 1 shot. He could, with perfect dice, wipe Ed here.
3 hits.
3 hits. Yeah, I say spend that focus.
Target lock.
Target lock.
Yeah,
I got the right word.
Because, that's a shame.
Yeah.
This is a very, very important dodge here.
It's only 2 evades.
Oh, good work.
Natural evades. Just the 1 damage, so we are now half on both. And it's a range 1 with that turret, so 3 dice coming back.
Oh, he's got his focus.
Ooh, 1 more squeaking through.
It's so tight, but well,
It's tough.
It's mine time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he could clip. But while we're waiting to find out if Ed drops a mine, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Our Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with the link in the description below.
It really makes a difference.
It really does. No mine there. I'm thinking that possibly that mine would have overshot.
Yeah, they've got a much better view than we have in this situation. Plus, I mean, wow, I don't know actually. I mean, you've only got 1, and it is 1 guaranteed damage.
1 guaranteed damage, rolling 2 dice with the potential for 3 damage.
Yeah.
It is. The proximity mine is so good.
It is so good. I'm interested to see what Andy's going to do here. Let's have a look. Can't see.
He's absolute. Ooh.
Oh my goodness! Well, he has potential to do a turn, doesn't he? So
Yeah, so it's a sloop. I'm thinking if Ed had dropped that mine, he might clip that.
You'd have gone straight through.
But he's got afterburners, he's got prime thrusters. Is he going to trigger those to try and get a better shot?
Thinking about it. He is thinking about it.
I mean, he's got no mods though, which is what could. And as we can see, Kyle has a
small amount of focus.
a conga line of focuses behind him.
Yeah, I'm curious. That's one of the sort of issues sometimes when we cast stuff like this, particularly, I haven't seen the game. It can be a very sort of, here we go. He's using those prime thrusters, isn't he?
Yeah. Interesting going.
I'm not sure that that's much better, other than...
You know what? I like that.
I like the fact that you like it.
Because he's now not right behind Kyle. He has the opportunity to go through those obstacles to avoid a potential plot
because
spine.
you know, because it's clear that Ed is going to have to come round along the bottom here, so he can actually sort of slice off some of that lobe and sort of take the diagonal and really. He's in a good position here, actually. I think. I don't know how this is going to go, but I think that there's a fairly decent chance that Ed may rue.
Yeah, he.
Not dropping those mines.
Absolutely. I think looking back, not dropping that mine straight away, I think. In the nice way, I do think it was a mistake.
And it's not nice for us, we don't revel in stuff like that. But but it is. I wonder if he should have. That turn when he knew it was going to hit is when he should have dropped it.
I think for us, hindsight is 2020.
2020 is very easy.
They're right in the middle of. I mean, this is the 10th game that both of these pilots have flown over 3 nights, 20 minutes a game. There's a lot going on. When you're watching this from afar, you're looking at you've only got one ship. You've only got one ship to come up against. It can't be that tricky, but I can tell you.
You can see the cogs working now. I think I don't know if he's figured out that actually he would have had a guaranteed hit.
I think at the moment he's trying to debate whether to rotate.
Do you think? Do you know of any of the games? We watch the games back on here and sort of use it for a bit of sort of reflection.
I do. One of our regular players, Duncan, he regularly comments and sort of mentions, "Oh yeah, that he's really good. He lets us know, oh, this is actually what I was thinking," and he was like, "Yeah, no, I kind of missed that there," which is quite nice, and I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I mean, I like watching back on them as well, even after we've done the commentary, because I've learned so much about some of the ships that I don't use that often purely from this, because every player has different skills in certain different ships, and I am loving
is an absolute worldie. I love it. Because I don't know where Ed's going to end up, but he's in Ark.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think there's a way he can get out of Ark.
No, but I think it might. See, even though the board's cut slightly down, it's sometimes hard to judge the range 3 because you think, oh, it's going to be out, and then it's in.
I think it's in.
It is, yeah. A lot further in than I thought. Again, because the board's cut down.
It's sometimes a bit of an optical illusion, isn't it? Right, this is V important. He hasn't got a focus, though, to spend.
Just one.
Yeah, he's not taking him this turn. And he's dodged it.
Dodged it.
Easy peasy.
There's only 2 coming. Oh no, the turret was in the back. Yeah. So I think that Ed's going to have to do it too hard to come back round. Otherwise, he's running very close to that board edge.
Yeah, we're. I mean, they've probably got their eyes on the clock a little bit as well at this point because I feel like Ed. They both want to win. They're not trying to survive. They both actually want to win. They're both actually in quite good positions. Now, I feel like Andy's had the better of the movement.
Yeah.
But like we said, that ship that Ed's got has got so many little tricks in its upgrades. That's a nice move.
Nice use of the engine upgrade there to get further out. That could hamper.
Yeah, curious to see where Andy's going to end up.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just the one forward there.
It's going to be who gets to fire. He gets to fire first here, doesn't he?
Well, Andy is the higher initiative, so he will shoot first. So he
that is a risky move by Ed. It's all going to come down to this. It's all going to come down to shooting and dodging, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like we could be right at the end of it here.
Yeah.
And he's focused. 2 focuses. Is that 2 focuses for?
2 focuses for Ed. So he's got 1 for defense and 1 for attack.
Short range. Come on. Ooh,
that's game.
That's game, isn't it? That's
4 hits against
straight away.
4 against 2 evades. That is.
I'll have a go, but
I mean,
yeah,
he had the focus. He evaded those, so it's only 2 damage. But that was the 2 damage that was needed.
What a cracking game! I mean, it's really good to see the Star Viper win one. I haven't actually seen it win one yet, so that I've commentated on. So it's quite nice to. See it win one. I'm a bit sad for Ed, but I feel that he will come to rue. Not dropping that mine.
Yeah, but you never know. This could be good for him for season 3. Learning a lot from there.
Yeah, definitely.
But Andy, thank you very much for joining us for that one. It's been brilliant.
Thanks for having me, Phil.
No worries. And Ed, Andy on the table, very well played. Congratulations, Andy, on that win there. But guys, please don't forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Link for the Patreon is in the description below, and we will see you next time for Game 2.